Hello, tribe. My name is Emily Potter. I'm the director of this Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. So here's a question for you and for all lightworkers around the planet. When you hear that inauthentic love and light, that's my example. We're going to talk more deeply into that. That inauthentic love and light. Does it make you want to roll your eyes? This is called spiritual bypassing, and I'm going to explain. Here's an example of what spiritual bypassing looks like. I am so full of anger and resentment that I can barely even breathe. I can't stand you, and I'm totally angry at the situation that we're in, but I'm going to stuff it down. And I'm going to cover it up with all of the pretty words that I know in the language that I know is appropriate. And I am not going to talk about it, and I'm not going to look at it. I'm just going to say to you, okay, sending love and light. This is called spiritual bypassing. And I'm going to go as far as to say that this is a disease in our new consciousness era, that this is a root in a deeper concern that we think that we can get away with being inauthentic as light workers. I'm going to share with you examples from our own tribe, and that's the microcosm of what's happening with the extension of light workers in general. So it's so imperative that we talk about this, because there's no way we can be the difference that we want to be and that we are here to do unless we talk about and we make the changes to be fully in authenticity. It cannot work otherwise. What we're here to do cannot work. And so we talk about this, and I'm bringing it into this one phrase that we have in our culture, love and light. I say love and light all the time, but I want to make sure that we have the weight behind the words so that we know that when you are sending me love and light, it's because it's rooted in true love and true light. So we talk about it because here's an example. The things that come out of our mouth, the things that come off of our lips, is an extension of what's happening inside. And so if you're saying these kind of things and you're covering up all sorts of resentment and anger and all sorts of stuff that you're just not ready to look at, it's because there's a part of you that is not living authentically. And here are 3 examples that are happening in our very own tribe that you have shared with me and that we get to reflect upon and make change in. Number 1, you're going to a job that is fully sucking out your authentic soul. This is living inauthentically. Now, you get to watch the other videos. We're going to continue to talk about this, about how, yes, of course, there are things to consider and plans to make and strategies to make, but let's at least acknowledge that you are being inauthentic when you're going to a job that is sucking your authentic soul out. So then the things that come off of your mouth, off your lips, is a reflection of that inauthenticity. Number 2 is that you are stuck in relationships where you are not telling the truth. There are places in your relationships that you are not telling the truth. Speak your truth. As a light worker, you speak the truth. Number 3, you're telling your children to go live their dreams, and yet you are not being brave enough to live your own. You're carrying that inauthentic spirit into the next generation. Now, this is getting right into it, you guys. I know it. It's uncomfortable, but this is where we begin. So I'm going to share with you a comment that somebody gave me on my professional page when they saw the words Lightworker Musicians. This is the comment that this person felt like they wanted to share with me. And I'm giving this as an example as how this is a rampant thing within lightworkers. So listen to this. She said to me, I have found that people who call themselves lightworkers tend to be hiding from their own darkness. That's her experience of lightworkers. Now, I'm sharing that because this is not everyone all the time, but this is one of the trends that we think that we just get to talk about it as light workers because we really do have a focus and an understanding of who we are. And this is how we begin to put awareness and put a spotlight upon these kind of things so that we are fully authentic. So I want to let you know that when you are spiritually bypassing, it means that you're just simply not interested or ready or desiring to be uncomfortable in your own darkness. You're not ready to look at that stuff. You are avoiding looking at something inside of yourself that might be dark or hard. And so you're just covering it all up with all of the pretty words that we can say in our conscious, aware communities. And I'm going to let you know that if this is a consistent thing that you're doing, you're giving me and the whole world the message that you cannot be trusted. Because the words that come off of your lips are not trustworthy, and I can feel the difference. I can feel it as someone who wants to receive your light. If you're giving me just words because you're too scared to do your inner work, you're scared of being brave, you're scared of making a difference, you're scared of changing the homeostasis, the patterns that you've created so that everybody just stays put and everything's fine. You're scared of just making a chaos happen if you actually release some of that stuff and go inside of the darkness. So it's the example that I want to share. It's the difference between sending love and light as a pure, vibrationally rich and high, strong, conscious diamond. That's what true love and light feels like. When you give a love and light to the world, and it's not based on rich, true, inner work kind of light, you're sending me a counterfeit diamond. You're sending me something that doesn't have any worth to me. Your word doesn't mean anything to me if you do not get real. And that's why I'm continually encouraging our tribe to be brave and take those leaps of faith, even if they're tiny, because you're showing movement into your authentic self. I want to share with you something that a tribe brother actually shared with me. It was about a month ago. And this is something that creates what a true light worker is. And that's who you really are. He said, as a light worker, oh, what did he say? I'm going to read this specifically. He said, to be a light worker is also to be a darkness lover. As we move from separation to wholeness, the darkness shows us what we are ready to shine light on next. I'm going to say it again. To be a light worker is also to be a darkness lover. As we move from separation to wholeness, the darkness shows us where we are ready to shine light on next. This is why I love the word light worker. This is the work. The work is within. Your job is to acknowledge the dark within you, not be afraid of it, but to neutralize it, to transform it and anchor light in that place. This is the job of the workers of the light. And I'm going to share with you, this is what your medicine is. This is what your music medicine is. This is why people will want to come to your ceremonial offerings of your music, is because they can feel the diamond so real. They can feel the light of who you really are. They can feel the true love that you are emanating, radiating from you. They feel it and they want more of it. So I want you to get to the place where you get so refined. You get so refined in this process of saying, I speak my truth. This is who I am. I am someone who speaks my truth. I am authentic to the core. This is who I want you to know that you are, and that how I see you, so that when you come into a room, your love and light knocks me down. I can't breathe. I have to brace myself on the chair because your love and light is so real and rich and profound, and you speak the truth in such a loving way. And your light is so delicious and feels so good to be in your presence because you've done so much work on your darkness and all the places that you feel afraid in, that you are pure radiating light. I want that experience with you, tribe. And that's why I'll come to your concerts. That's why I, as your audience, will want to freak out and tell everybody about you. And you can't hide that. It's either authentic or it is not. And it starts with these little tiny phrases of love and light. I'm making fun of it a little bit, but I want you to know that I say those same words all the time. And I just want us to be mindful of meaning them. If you're a JP Sears fan, who I totally love, you know that he gets to make fun of us. He totally makes fun of us. We crack up to see a reflection of ourselves just walking around, and he brings that reflection of like, whoa, we really do get to look at ourselves and the places that we get to look at and become more authentic in. And he would probably make fun of us saying love and light, as if maybe he does have a video about that. I want to offer this as a way of loving you, because I do believe in this tribe so much that I'm ready to tell the truth all the way so that you can feel empowered to be authentic all the way. That you do have permission to speak truth in your relationships right now. You're scared. I get that. Tell the truth. You're scared of leaving your job. You're scared of making a strategy to leave your job, to be authentic to your true self. You're scared. It's going to be a whole process. It's going to get you all sorts of uncomfortable, but you're going to be living an authentic life. You have permission and you have encouragement to do that. And the last example I gave is if you have children, or if you intend to have children, you are sharing as the culture of your home. And you're saying, in our home, we live our dreams. And dream work, living our dreams, is work. And in our home, we have a model of living our dreams. And I don't tell you to live your dreams without me doing the same. This is authentic. This is what I'm bringing as my legacy into my children. These are 3 ways that you can begin. And when you are ready and you are desiring and you are pumped up and excited to knock people down with the richness and the reality of your love and light, private message me and we're going to get to work. We're going to eliminate everything so that you can actually be in that. Actually, you're going to do the work. I'm going to hold space for you. You can decide how much you want to be authentic or not, but I'm going to hold space for you to make it a professional career, to live an authentic life as the music medicine that you are. When you're ready to do that, reach out to me. I'm ready to be here as a service for you and to give you the tools to do that in a way that feels so amazing that you're going to be connected with your actual bliss of why you're here. So I want to say hi to the people who are here real quick, if I can see your name. Jesse, hello. Michelle, Miriam, Shannon, Robin, AJ, hello to all of you. Alan, holy cow. David, Jeff, Elbridge, Brian, and Colleen. And all of the people who are watching this, not live and watching the recording, I give the same invitation to you. Let's create our tribe to continue to stay in that authentic self so that we do not have any other options, so that I don't get any more messages on my professional page saying, actually, lightworkers are kind of like not legit. Lightworkers are too afraid to look at their darkness. We're done with that in this tribe. If you agree with that, then we are in the right place. And I know that you are, because I have attracted you. This is us connecting in this way that's very, very profound and rich. We're the ones to make the difference in the world. And when you're ready to take that to the next level and get this out into the world in a very professional, incredible way that is worldwide as the light workers that you came here to be, then private message me and I look forward to working with you and going to work. I'll talk to you then. Lots of love, and I'll talk to you in the next video.